Most people are stuck in a system designed to work harder and not smarter. We're here to expose the strategies, the loopholes and the life hacks the 1% use. This is universal basic knowledge.
How am I paying hundreds of dollars a month for a bunch of streaming services, cable, and a bunch of other things that I barely even use? And why does it go up every year? And why do I keep paying for them? Here's the constant. Telecom companies, cable companies, they all have one thing in common. You're not calling them. Every time they increase their bill, there's a subscription terms that allows you to basically, or allows them to actually charge more for you. And so every fee, every service that you don't reach out to them, they're making a little bit more money and they're counting on you on staying silent. There's a simple strategy that the 1% use, and then is that you threaten to cancel. Seriously, you can call up your provider, say that you're switching to a competitor, and ultimately they will try and keep your business. The customer service reps on the other end are basically guided based off a amount of time that they can spend on the phone. And so after a couple different times that you reach out and the call goes over 6 or 7 minutes, they're more likely to give you larger and larger discounts. This is great for cable. This is sometimes great for phone bills. If you don't want to do it yourself, get your child to do it, get a friend to do it, get someone to do it. And now there are even AI agents that could do this for you. And there's a bunch of services that you can use that will do this for you as well. We're going to talk about some of them here and how they can save you. But ultimately, here's how the framework works. Step one is you want to check what the competitor offers are. There's tons of great offers out there, especially if you're looking at your phone bill, if you're looking at opportunities to save with streaming services or cable services. You can call your provider and say, hey, I noticed that my phone bill went up, or I noticed that my power bill went up. If you live also in a deregulated state, you could even do this for your energy bill as well, which means that many companies in many states have monopolies on your power bill. In some states, and we'll list some of the states here that you could do this on, you could use platforms that will actually help you negotiate this as well and get you better terms on your power. These things will literally save you thousands of dollars for free. Anyways, you go into your process, you say, hey, I noticed that my bill went up. I saw this rate on this other company and I'm going to cancel unless you can match it. You can stay calm, be polite, ask to see a supervisor. In about 10 or 15 minutes, eventually they're going to lower this rate. If you don't have success the first time, call back and do it again. Now, this is somewhat of a pain, but if you think about, hey, if I'm going to invest 1 hour of my time to do this, and it depends what your hourly rate, so say even if your hourly rate's $1,000, if you can save $60 to $100 a month, that's $1,200 a year that you're going to save. So over the course of the next 5 years, you're going to be able to save about $5,000 to $6,000 for that 1 hour of your time, right? So it's worthwhile if you really think about this in a compounding effect of what's possible. So that's how I would think about it. Use this script. There are services out there that can do this for you, and we're going to talk about a couple examples here and also put them in the show notes. Now multiply this across cell phones, car insurance, subscriptions, and anything. We are literally talking about thousands of dollars that you can save if you just ask the right questions. You don't need to cancel everything to save money. You just need to negotiate with someone who knows the game. Most people are leaving thousands of dollars on the table simply because they don't ask. So always ask, whether it's this topic or something else, you should always ask, because those who do not ask will not receive. So one tip here is, I know that it's super frustrating to be on hold and we may lose our cool. At the end of the day, it's just another person that's there at the customer service. They're not the person that's actually making the money or in charge of those fees, but they are the person that can hold the keys to your savings. So if you could be kind with them, understand the idea of social hacking, social cues, how you can talk about it, relate to them, see how their day is going, you'll likely attract a better outcome. I know that's very difficult, and there are times that I've lost my cool on customer service reps, and then if I've done that, I then go back and call and try again and had a much better outcome. So just a tip to think about that, and just think about how they're getting measured from a bonus perspective, because these customer service reps, they have a certain amount of time that they're supposed to be on these calls, and there's a certain amount of almost like a KPI on the other end, and they want to do their job well. And so ultimately, that's how you have to think about this, that at the end of the day, it's just run like a business, and it is another person that's going to go home and likely wants to do the same call themselves because they also want to save money on their bills. If this sounds interesting to you, join our free community. You don't need to be rich to live like the 1%. You just need to learn what they do. This is universal basic knowledge.